Lock in on this JxmyHighroller, bro. One of the best niggas we ever seen. Nigga got Dave Portnoy. What a nigga with the backwards body.
This is Dave Portnoy, owner and founder of Barstool Sports. And these are some Barstool employees. Regular Joes like you and I. Why are they celebrating a free throw like they just won the NBA Finals? Well, because they just knocked down 41 free throws in a row. How long did it take them? 16 hours. A group of guys hit 41 consecutive free throws, and it took them 6.
Not gonna lie, I could knock that shit down. Honestly, y'all seen my form. When I get the ball in my shooting pocket, I rise up, bang. I think I could knock down 4. It would take, I could knock down 10 in a row pretty easy. So, 10 in a row 4 times, I could do it.
16 mind-numbing, physically torturing hours to do it. Now, at first glance, this feat doesn't sound very hard. I mean, free throws are the easiest shot in basketball outside of an open layup, but 41 in a row from a group of guys that don't do this for a living? I feel like this is way more difficult than it looks. How unlikely is something like this to even be accomplished? And if you were to put a group of NBA players up to the task, how long would it take them? Well, the answer, a lot shorter and yet longer than you would think.
It depends on the person. Steph Curry could knock that out easily. I think like an average NBA guard could probably knock that out pretty easily. Now, a mid player maybe take a while. Giannis, a long time. Okay, if we did a Rush Riders meetup, right? It's me and all the guys, right? Me and all the guys taking our shots, doing what we do, right? All of us. How long do you think it would take us as a collective to make 30 free throws in a row? Everybody goes. Some of you niggas might be garbage though. You in Japan right now? Are you in the military, gang? That's what's up, bro. 58 hours. I don't know, man. I'm not super confident in Andy's form. You know, I don't know if Andy really got the flick of that wrist. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I know I'm gonna hit mine when I get up. I'm clutch, but I don't know about some of you niggas. What up, Beast? Traveling for your birthday? You ain't making shit. All right, dude.
Today's video is sponsored.
One day we gonna do a stream where y'all send in your highlights and I look at them, and I rate your basketball skills. Hey, shout out Jimmy though, man. If y'all got DraftKings, use Jimmy code and shit. He a real nigga. I love that boy.
How hard is it to make a free throw? It's pretty easy, right?
Goat. Who's goat? My 2K highlights.
How hard is it to make a free throw? It's pretty
Scotty
easy,
Barnes
right?
play now
Michael
highlights.
Williams sure thought they were. While playing for the Timberwolves in 1993, Michael hit 93 consecutive free throws over the course of 17 games. To this day, an NBA record. Stephen Curry's not too bad at them either. He currently holds the record for the highest career free throw percentage, knocking down about...
All right, let's look. Okay. Who do you think is the biggest surprise on this list? Chris Middleton. Chris Middleton's a surprise. Bill Sharman, I'm not old. A lot of white men on that list. I got high school highlights. I was like 19th grade.
Free throws over the last
you couldn't have guarded me though.
But these guys are the best free throw shooters in the world. Let's say the average Joe has about a 60% chance of knocking down a free throw. Not a basketball player, not a hooper, just an average guy. Well, then the probability that he knocks down 2 in a row.
Okay, so Corey Bentley has a 60% chance to hit 1 free throw.
Are about 36%.
2 free throws, 36.
The probability he knocks down 3 in a row, 22%.
22.
Keep this streak of free throws going, and the probability the average guy knocks down 41 free throws.
I hit 10 free throws in a row actually pretty frequently. Like I said, I've been shooting over the past year. I've shot a basketball more than I ever have in my life, and part of my warm up before I start hooping is to hit 10. I basically have this shooting drill I do, right? I start just right under the basket, 10 in a row. Move back a little bit, 10 in a row. Move back a little bit more, 10 in a row. Then I go free throws, 10 in a row. Then I hit 5 threes from each spot around the court. That's my shooting warm-up. That's my shooting warm-up that I do. Cap. I'm not capping. It's not hard. It's not hard. I'm not bad at basketball. Nigga, I got clips. I showed clips. You take moving shots? Nigga think this the twos court. You taking moving fades. Hamza, you saw the footage, nigga. That's my shooting warm-up, bro. I'm telling you guys, if you try that shooting warm-up, you'll get better as a shooter, bro. Start literally. Middle, right under the basket. 10 in a row. You can't move till you make 10 in a row. Now move back a little. 10 in a row. Form shots. Move back a little. 10 in a row. Then free throws. 10 in a row. Homie, jump at the free throw line. Nigga, no, I don't. You kind of play like a fat mellow. Mid-range, no defense. You're not wrong. I'm basically Jared Sullinger.
In a row is about 0.0000008.
I take fades when I play actual games, but not like
in 125 million. A number that my tiny
I
brain
don't take
can't
fades
even
like
comprehend.
everybody shooting warm-ups.
Assuming this average shooter
we getting
only
sports
had
advice from a
41
streamer,
attempts to make,
and I'm getting sports advice from viewers. What's the difference? We all have our back. Niggas know, like I said, bro. When my friends get on here, if my friends don't want to troll, niggas know how Rush give it up when we hoop, bro. I have one friend that's better than me. I literally have one friend that's better than me, and he did collegiate athletics, and he's in better shape than me. That's it. I'm a good basketball player. Fades are a hard shot. Yeah, I do fades. I do mid-range. I could go on the block right now and give you a one dribble fade back. One dribble fade back. I could do 10 in a row. That was easy. We ain't seen footage. I showed footage. Niggas know what's up, bro.
41 free throws in a row. And that's also assuming the guys at Barstool are average free throw shooters. They are not. This is Mark Titus. He shot 91% from the line throughout his attempts. This is Mantis. He's a flamethrower. He shot 92% from the line throughout all 300.
That's the nigga with the backwards body.
Attempts. The guys at Barstool had 16 hours to pull this off, and much, much more than just 41 attempts. In total, these guys shot 7,608 free throws.
So, was the goal... Do you guys know what the goal of this shit was? Show the footage again? I deleted it off my phone so I could make room for my Drake videos. Rush got a 70 mid-range. I don't have a 70 mid-range. My mid-range is probably like an 85. My three-point's probably like a 78. I'd say three-pointer, 78. Mid-range, 85. Post-fade, 90. 90. How many picks are in my camera roll? Rush breaking the rim if he hangs on. I have 1892. What about vert? My vert's actually pretty high too. 25 stamina. 35 stamina. 35 stamina. What'd you say, Corey? My vert is good. I know you don't want to look, but can you look at Big Z Kentucky highlights? Who is Big Z? I'm trying to think. My vert's actually good. I was dunking off. I wasn't like straight vert. My vert's really good though. My vert's really good. He just got cleared. I thought you were talking about Zydrunas Ilgauskas, but no, my vert is pretty good. I can jump pretty high. Humble yourself about 90. Only stat above 80 is IQ. My mid-range is about a 90, bro. You got 30 acceleration. No, I can get up. I got good speed. I just don't got good stamina. Those two are not the same. Ask any nigga that hoops with me. No, they know my mid-range is my best attribute. My mid-range and my post-fade and my body control. We talking about Jimmy. Look, nigga, shut up while Jimmy talking.
A large sample size, turns out this group shot a collective.
Also, if y'all not subbed to the YouTube, make sure y'all sub to the YouTube. We trying to hit a K by
which means the probability
we trying to hit a K by June or July.
That they did it in was about 14%. Except there's one catch here, and that's the fact that they used a mulligan on one of Dave's missed attempts. So that 14% probability jumps up to a 15% probability, which makes this a feat of resilience and the ability to sit in a gym with your buddies for 16 hours and shoot free throws more than anything else. But as
16 hours of free throw shooting is crazy.
This is just another example of how good NBA players are. Because if you got 5 NBA players in an empty gym and told them to collectively hit 41 free throws in a row without missing, there's a decent chance they accomplish this task in their first attempt. There are plenty of videos online of...
Okay, if you guys had to make a team, right? A team of players. You get 5 players. They all have to be different positions. They have to complete this challenge. They have to make 50 free throws in a row. 50 free throws in a row. If you're making a team of players from each position, who are you choosing? I'm going Steph, At the 2, I'm going to go... Ooh, fuck. See, I don't want to cheat and take Dame. Steph, Shai Gilgeous, KD, no, I'm not taking Tatum. I'm not taking Tatum at all. Fuck no. Shai's a PG. Shai's a combo, nigga. I'm taking Shai at the 2. Cat's the center. Cat's probably the center. KD's the 3. Who's my 4? Who's my 4? I'm trying to think about free throw percentage off top. I'm taking current niggas. Current niggas. Who's my 4? Like I said, I'm not taking Tatum. Tatum's a fucking troll brick. Okay, Cat's my 4 then. Cat's my 4. Who's my 5? Not Gobert. Maybe Kristaps? Maybe Kristaps? Kristaps. Or I might take Derek White as my 2. Anthony Davis? No. Embiid shoots 20 a game? Yeah. NBA player could do as long as they're not shooting the whole 40? Probably. Jokic, Miles Turner. What state am I from? Ohio.
Players making dozens, 100 free throws in a row without breaking a sweat.
Nigga, is that Caruso? Oh, this is bubble film. This doesn't count.
But this wasn't just one guy. It was many guys. Normal, everyday dudes working collectively. And after looking at this feat and making it way deeper than it ever needed to be, my curiosity got the best of me, and I couldn't just stop there. The NBA record for the most consecutive free throws by a single team is 40 in a row by the Miami Heat last season. Hence the whole 41 free throws in a row record-breaking attempt. But how rare is it for an NBA game to feature a streak of at least 41 consecutive free throws made, collectively between both teams? In fact, has there ever been an NBA game where at least
I'll be honest.
41 free throws?
Do you guys think empty gym? How many free throws empty gym in a row do you think Giannis could hit? Empty gym in a row. How many could Giannis hit? He'd probably do 20. 30, 40. KCP, Book, Middleton. I forgot Middleton was on that list. You're right. KD, Cat. Yeah, that's not a bad lineup. 20? I remember there was that one clip, bro. I don't know if you guys remember. Charles Barkley literally said, if you locked DeAndre Jordan in a gym overnight and told him he couldn't dunk, he'd leave with 4 points or some shit. That shit had me weak, bro.
Went up and at least 41
Wim Daddy
in a row. Well, to find this answer, I had to do some digging. There's no database that logs cumulative single-game free throw streaks, at least not to my knowledge. And so I had to go game by game and play by play in hopes that I might stumble across such an occurrence. At first, this sounded fun.
This nigga Jimmy is a fucking psychopath, bro. I'm sorry. I love this nigga's content. He's probably my he's probably in my top 10 favorite YouTubers, right? This is some psychopathic content, bro. I'm sorry. Scrolling through game logs, like, this is nuts, bro.
Of diving into random meaningless stat lines looking for one-off
I see it, Corey. I got you.
But what I thought would be maybe 30 minutes of digging turned into hours, which turned into days. Did I push myself to the brink of insanity for a random streak that no one even cares about? Yes. But was it worth it?
This is dedication, though. You know Jimmy's autistic, right? Don't put that smut on my big bro.
I don't know. Did I find what I was looking for?
That was a Drake show? A vibe? I went out sad, but a vibe.
To begin my search, I started with the most recent game on the NBA schedule, which at the time was a game between the Clippers and the Timberwolves on February 12th. Unfortunately, their longest streak of makes was just 20. On to the next game. Jazz versus Warriors didn't even qualify since they only attempted 33 free throws, and same goes for Bucks versus Nuggets. Wizards versus Mavericks featured 41 attempted free throws, but they didn't even get 3 shots in before missing one. Pelicans versus Grizzlies didn't qualify, and neither did Rockets versus Knicks. Hawks versus Bulls did qualify, but their longest streak was just 9 free throws made in a row. The next 2 games between the 76ers and the Cavs and the Pacers versus Hornets did not qualify for this as well. And it was at this point that I realized this method of just looking for games that featured at least 41 free throw attempts was not the way to go about this. So I started looking for games that featured 41 made free throws. The next game on the schedule was the Grizzlies versus the Hornets. And this game featured 15 free throw attempts combined. How many free throws did they actually
I know who Rob Dillingham is.
9.
He might be the number one pick.
Streak of
bro, this nigga Jimmy is fucking insane, bro. I'm sorry, bro. Like, I never even put this much effort into, like, my school projects back in the day, and I was a nerd. I was actually a fucking nerd.
Made free throws was just 3. 3 measly free throws in a row. This is gonna take a lot longer than I thought. Of the following games that had the 41 made free throws to qualify, the Thunder versus Mavericks missed the 3rd free throw of the game. The Pelicans versus Lakers missed the 3rd free throw of the game. Hornets versus Bucks missed the 2nd. But the next game shined a glimmer of hope upon me and my inconsequential
Celtics!
Wizards versus Celtics. 49 free throw attempts, 45 made. The longest streak of free throws made throughout this game, 24. Our longest streak yet, keeping the dream alive and keeping my search through random NBA games going. Hawks versus
Let me guess,
Sixers
Tatum
fell
missed
short,
and
so
trolled
did
it.
the Pistons versus Blazers, and the Clippers versus Hawks, Kings versus Bulls, and Heat versus Wizards. A few more duds later, and I came across this game on January 28th. Raptors versus Hawks, where both teams attempted a combined 72 free throws. I'm scrolling. 1, 2, 5, 10 consecutive free throws made. 15, 20, 25, 30. Is this the one?
No.
No. Bogdan Bogdanovic actually missed a free throw in the 3rd quarter that killed this streak and damn near killed my dreams. Let's continue. No.
This nigga off the booth, bro, but I love this nigga, bro. Like, like the fact that he's dedicated enough to doing this, bro, like, it inspires me to be a better man. You feel me? Rush be like, oh, Celtics, I'm gonna come. Please don't talk about my reproductive system, sir.
No.
All right, let's take a guess. What team do you think is going to be the one that breaks his streak? I'm going to guess Thunder.
Over 200 games into this, and I have yet to find a game that even comes close to that mark of 41. No. We are now nearing the start of the 2023-2024 season, and not a single team has pulled it off yet. Here's a game where the Blazers and Cavaliers did not miss a single free throw the entire game. I feel like a lost soul, stranded on a deserted island, stumbling across a body of fresh water. I found it. Oh wait, never mind. They only attempted 23 free throws throughout this entire game. At this point, I'm not even tracking how many free throws were attempted or made. Either they hit the streak or they didn't, and none of them did. As of February 12th, 2024, there had been 806 NBA games played this season.
Yo, this is fucking insane, bro. I'm sorry. This is racking my brain, dude. This is fucking nuts, bro.
Not a single one featured 41 free throws made in a row. How is this possible? A handful of average Joes pulled this off in 16 hours, but the best basketball players in the world couldn't do it in 800.
But you gotta think it's different though. They're just going for this. They're playing the game. It's a whole bunch of extra stuff. What's your free throw form? I just get it. I take it. I remember when I was a kid, I used to always mock Ray Allen's free throw form because he would never jump and he'd just bend up on his toes and he would just do that. I used to try to shoot like Ray Allen on my free throws. Brown shirt. I'm a legend 6.
I'm upset.
Brick.
My time has been wasted. And
when the clout gets big enough, I'm going to England. We're hosting a hoop session. I'm going to Cali. We're hosting a hoop session. What up, Duke? I don't jump on my free throws. I'm letting you niggas know when I get big enough, I'm coming to different cities. We doing a hoop tour, and you niggas are gonna have to fucking see me. You niggas are gonna have to fucking see me. Me at the free throw line. All right, dude. Fucking Chuck Hayes. Come to Denmark. I'll play it cool with you Denmark and nigga like Copenhagen. Bitch, that bitch hit though. That bitch hit. You'll cook me so as you could not guard me, young man. I'll be back in Cali. They gonna feel me again. They gonna feel me again, dude. Chuck Hayes needs some of that strawberry mint hair growth oil. Get them corners back in. Clanker. You'll cook me? I don't believe that. I don't know how many niggas in this chat could actually guard me. Honestly. But granted, I don't know what half you niggas look like. So, like, just based off of the way you type and the way you interact with me on the internet, will help me determine if I think you are a goofball or not. Like, there's certain niggas. How tall am I? 5'9.5". There's certain niggas that just the way you type and troll me on the internet, I just think there's no way you could like play basketball with me. You know, like there's just certain niggas I just don't think you could like. You know, like I just don't think there's certain niggas that could hoop with me, bro.
Still, I tread along, looking for a free throw in a haystack.
Pretty boy
but
stud.
I can't just continue to look through games individually. So at this point, I redirect my efforts to a whole new method. Although there's no sorted database specifically for collective made free throws in any given NBA game, the NBA does, of course, track free throws and free throws made. So all I need to do is find the appropriate data set, narrow my criteria to applicable games, and shrink the amount of potential games from tens of thousands to maybe just a few dozen. In this case, all games where teams shot really well from the line and made at least 41 free throws. Now, I'm not just saying this for dramatic effect, but why did I not do this before? Seriously. I mean, honestly, I didn't think two NBA teams would struggle to hit 41 consecutive free throws to this extent, but also because I'm an idiot. So I head over to stathead.com and I punch in the necessary criteria for my search. We are looking for any game in any season where both teams shot, let's say 90%.
Yo, this nigga on the Mac, I ain't gonna lie. JxmyHighroller one of the hardest niggas out, bro. I ain't gonna lie. He one of the hardest niggas out, bro. This is like a school project, bro. Like this is feeding the inner nerd inside of me. Like that nerd that did all his homework the day it was assigned. Like it's feeding it right here. What offensive playbook do I use? Here you go, trying to copy me, nigga. Come on.
From the line, and both teams attempted at least 13 free throws. This gives us some really good wiggle room. Since one team could be heavily favored in free throw attempts, and not every shot has to be made, we just need a streak of made shots. So for example, if free throws were missed at the beginning or the end of the game, we can still potentially find a streak somewhere in the middle. And once we factor in these metrics, we narrow down the
I am glazing. This is great content
of the NBA to just 221 games. It says 442, but that's because it's tracking data from both teams for each game. But we can narrow this down even further, because out of these 221 games, only 113 of them featured at least 41 made free throws. And out of these 113 games, 47 of them took place before play-by-play data existed, data which was introduced to the league in 1996, so I cannot find conclusive play-by-play information on these games. Of the remaining 66 games, 23 of them didn't have a significant streak of made free throws, so they're essentially irrelevant, which leaves us with 43
Imagine he does all this and then there's no game where it ever happened, like in NBA history.
Of these 43 games, only 13 of them had a streak of at least 30 made free throws, which leaves us with just 2. And out of the 36,206 playoff and regular season games played so far in the play-by-play era, there have been 2 that featured a streak of at least 41 made free throws in a row. 2 occurrences in 36,206 NBA games. The first was a game between the Pistons and the Bucks on January 12th, 2012, when both teams shot a combined 41 free throws and made all 41 free throws.
God
the second
damn!
Occurrence and the NBA record for the most consecutive made free throws in the play-by-play era was on November 1st, 2021, in a game between the Wizards and the Hawks, where both teams
even with Capella out there,
45 consecutively made free throws, hitting every single free throw throughout the entire game. And when you look at the details of this game, you could start to see why streaks like this virtually never happen, even in the NBA. Of the 13 players who shot free throws in this game, 9 of them were above league average, including 3 players who all ranked within the top 10 most accurate free throw shooters.
Cam Reddish? Is Cam Reddish one of the most glazed and what-if players that people talk about, like he's like something compy?
In the league that season. Even the players who weren't great free throw shooters were knocking down their shots. Clint Capella was the second worst free throw shooter in the NBA that season, and even he went 2 for 2. On November 1st, 2021, the stars aligned and a new NBA record was set. This is what it takes to sink over 41 free throws in a row in a single NBA game. And somehow, these guys did it in just 16 hours. It's remarkable. A feat that seems fairly pedestrian at first, but turns out is one of the coolest things a bunch of average Joes have ever mustered up.
Salute. Like I said, I think you lock me in that gym with that ball, I'm coming out that bitch a champion in 3.5 hours. I'm coming out that bitch a champion in 3.5 hours. I'm just a high-level athlete. As simple as that.